50 years of Pasha was celebrated in 2023.
Yeah.
What is it that made Pasha so iconic?
Wow. Pasha. Still the greatest. I don't know now, but I would have said the greatest club in the world for many decades. I think it's the spirit of Ibiza, the pure spirit of Ibiza. It's unique. If anyone's been there, I mean, it's got quite plastic fantastic now, and it's very expensive, and it's always difficult. But it's Ibiza has something special. It's on a ley line. I don't want to get all sort of hippie about it, but it is, and it was part of the hippie trail. Something happens to you when you get onto that island, and I think it's something in the land. I mean, Ibiza never gave up their Jewish people during the during ever. They hid their Jewish people. They never had to worry. Ibiza hasn't really had to have a gay club because anything goes. The Ibizans are like incredible. So you go there, and it is something special. And Pasha they started off in Sitges. It was a small little club, and then it's a really fantastic, a really interesting story because Franco, during the Franco regime, he didn't want anyone progressive or artistic or interesting or rebellious. So a lot of the artists from Barcelona moved over to the Balearics, and particularly Ibiza, and Pasha was one of those. The girls who formed Pasha were part of that whole hippie movement to get away from Franco. And remember, you couldn't get a divorce in Spain. It was very strict under Franco. So they had a freedom, and it was a place of freedom. And then, and then Pasha, they had an open air. All the clubs were open air. And then something happened. I don't know what year it was, but there was a law passed that they had to put roofs on, and they put the roof on. So a lot of the other people couldn't open up during the summer season till they sorted out the roofs, but Pasha did. And the Ministry of Sound were looking. I mean, Pasha was always amazing, same as Amnesia and Coup, which went on to be Privilege. But this was the start of when this British scene merged with the Ibiza scene. And the ministry went to Pasha, and they were really, they brought the big superstar DJs, and that was the next renaissance of the island. So combining the spirit of Ibiza with the great British music scene created something really, really spectacular.
If you're wondering where this clip is coming from, look up People Are Deep on YouTube.